Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the Q&A session with me, Mike. Quick note here, question number 9, the whole long one involving SMF leaving and C.A.W leaving, and if any colleague would move up or they just wouldn't feel bothered to do it anymore. I believe that was done by Ray with 619. He really gave me a lot of questions, like interesting questions. But I neglected to mention that because it was word I didn't write it down on my paper. I apologize to you, Ray with 619, for not getting the proper props you deserve, man. Moving on to question number 10. This one's from Candy Fan 5000. How did you and your editor Andrew meet? That is an interesting question there, Mr. Candy Fan. Me and Andrew kind of met on YouTube, actually, you know. I had just joined, basically, and we were both waiting for the start of ACWL. Yeah, back in I would say it was like February, like 23rd of February, I believe. Basically, I was kind of also one of the people who started rioting. I'm not gonna lie, I did riot on Alan's page, but it was kind of awesome. And you know, we kind of, you know, later talked, you know, like, you know, I was gonna do this, you know, show, and we kind of went our separate ways, you know. In the summer when I started doing it, he kind of came a little back to me, and I was like, because I needed some help with like editing, you know, basically, because I'm not that good with the whole voice thing and everything. And he kind of edits my page, you know, it makes it seem a little more professional like, which is kind of awesome because I'm when it comes to school. But he's pretty smart, you know. He pretty much does all the harder work. This is, I think, is easy, you know. But I digress, you know. The last 3 questions are pretty interesting. They're from the owner of DWA. What is the biggest CAW moment that you remember? God, what is the biggest CAW moment that I remember? I do remember the AC Mania 3. I believe that was the one where I believe C.A.W took on Shadow the Hedgehog. That was a pretty big moment in my mind, because that match was epic. Oh, and King of the World with Shadow and C.A.W, that was also pretty epic too. I remember back before ACWL left, the first match of the King of the World, Shadow the Hedgehog, who had won the previous one, versus Zero. That match blew my mind, man. Let's see, going farther back, I remember Mr. Clean. I remember the Freddy and Jason Trip to Oblivion match. That was back in No DQ. That was like, I think that was Date with Destiny 2007, which was like their last like big CPV or mega event back in the day. They call them mega events back in the day, kids. How can you rank the top 5 CPVs of all time? CPVs. Oh my god. Oh, that is a tough one. Let's see. I would say number 5 would be let's see here. Zomagata Mania would probably be number like 3, because it's I know it's kind of recent, but it's kind of awesome. Let's see, probably one of the, I know it's kind of not like a CPV, but I really like the St. Patrick's Day Massacre, I believe it's called. It was just like a big 40-man Extreme Rules kind of battle royal that C.A.W did. So that's kind of up there. Let's see, who else? Oh, definitely SMS Bitchamania. That's definitely up there somewhere. But I really, that kind of question kind of threw me off guard. You know, basically. So basically that, I don't know if I can do the top like 5 CPV lists as of now, because there's just so many good ones. It would take a pretty large panel to debate, you know, all of them, because there's just like, you gotta throw in like, well, if this one was not like this one may be better. So that could take quite some time. So right now, maybe a lot of the like the first no DQ stuff was pretty good. Basically, let's see. Okay, yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm just talking to Andrew on AIM right now. Yes, man. Okay. So I can't really answer that. I mean, I know I'm kind of dropping the ball here, but there's just so many. I apologize, but there are just way too many different CPV calls. You know, that would take quite a big panel, you know, to assemble maybe just a top 10 list. I'll try and work on that list and maybe do a video about that, you know, because it's ever changing, you know. Okay, last question. Would you ever think of taking your show to another, like having video interviews along those lines? I actually tried to do that once, you know, but I think it was because of my camera, basically, because I had to like put up my camera and I had my headset because it wouldn't pick up on the camera. So I would love to do that, but right now I'm a little stuck. That'd be kind of like my next like huge step. Hopefully I can do that in the near future if I can get like somehow audio equipment. I know people will probably say, well, it's easy, you can just do this. Well, for me it's not that easy. You know, it's just I'm not really that person. It probably some sound probably cut up on my microphone from my computer from AIM probably. But that's about it. Sorry I had to do that. I'd like to say thank you all for watching this. And if you missed out on this first session, don't worry, we're going to have another one 2 weeks from now on the 28th of June. So send in your questions now, because I know I'm going to get a flood now that I've done one of these. And I'm just waiting for the floodgates to open. So I'm saying peace, everyone. Have a great Flag Day. Have a great Father's Day for any fathers out there. Yeah, I know. Fathers watching this show. I know Zachary Dackery is one. So happy Father's Day, Zach. Yeah. You know. But, thank you, peace. I'm out. I gotta go eat some meatloaf. Meatloaf!